until much later when the sort of husband was revealed and the kid was revealed, and that was his motivation for like wanting to save the world, sort of thing. Mm-hmm. And there were a group of 3 guys sat in front of me and Dan.
Oh no!
And one of them was like, "Oh, they're gonna kiss."
Shut up!
Yeah.
Oh no!
And I was just like, it's a very odd feeling when you hear that.
Yeah, I bet.
It's like, I'm angry.
Yeah.
Should I be worried?
Yeah.
Am I under threat here?
Oh no!
It's a whole series of
what did that person look like?
What did that?
Did they look hard?
What did they look like? No, just a straight sort of
chavvy
20-something Asian guy.
Oh.
A group of 3 South Asian guys.
Oh.
And I thought, like, I wonder if you appreciate the South Asian representation in this movie, because you don't usually see that in a hero film, yet you're not okay with another sort of minority being shown. Mm-hmm. Didn't sit right with me. Anyway.
I should hope not. You should fucking throw something at it.
But, I mean, they were fucking annoying anyway. It was the most annoying audience I've had to watch a film with in a long time. There was a family who brought their little kids. Like, it was a 12A.
This is why I don't go to the pictures.
The kids were, like, clapping, going, "Oh, it's a talking alien.
No.
Oh, it's this and that." It's like... And they didn't try and control them.
Oh, I would just leave.
It was a nightmare. Anyway, and these 3 guys... One of these guys answered his phone, so I knew that was twats.
No.
He kept looking at his phone the whole time. The light, I could see it.
No, you should have gone and... I've gone and reported someone for that in the cinema.
And they shut them out?
Yeah.
Should have done. Anyway, the homophobia was probably the worst part. So...
And then what happened when they did kiss?
Well, they had this scene where they
By the way, spoiler for that film.
Yeah, they had this scene where they look like they're about to kiss, and the guy goes, "Oh, they're going to kiss." And then they actually did not get to the kiss. And then... just a few scenes later, there's a scene where they're at home and they do kiss, and I was like, I appreciate that. Yeah. For the filmmakers probably wanted some people to feel uncomfortable, or I don't know if they did, but it's like the people who had a problem with it breathed a sigh of relief because it didn't happen, and then it caught them unaware again, and they went, one went, ugh. It's like,
oh, for fuck's sake! How did you restrain yourself?
What can you do?
Oh my god! I know I can't judge because I'm not in that situation. I'm not gay, but I would have felt like whacking the person. I suppose you can't just whack every homophobic person on the planet, can you?
You can't. And it was also the second instance of a homophobic person that I'd encountered that week.
Really?
So it made me feel a bit shit.
But why? What was the other one?
Dan and I were on a bus, and there was a guy who it looked like he was on a cocktail of fuck knows what, heroin probably.
Oh, do you look scary?
He was like, well, I think that was his problem. He was like talking, but it wasn't. I couldn't understand the language, so I didn't know what he was saying. And then he seemed to be having a problem with us. You can just tell when someone's looking at you and saying something. And then I looked at this guy, and he like screamed.
Oh my god!
Like shrieked on the bus at me.
So what?
No, he just went like that.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he was obviously not saying. He was getting off the bus. Luckily.
Oh my god! Sorry that happens to you.
Dan and I were holding hands on the bus as well, so we don't tend to like pretend that we're not gay.
No, but it's fucking horrible that you have to deal with that, isn't it? Especially with a nutter like that, you never know what might happen.
No, exactly.
So, I feel like the straight people have let you down this week.
Well, yeah, it wasn't nice.
not the first time.
But on the plus side, Marvel haven't. Like, it's good that they are putting that in. And also, it's owned by Disney now, and we know that Disney... We want them to be more representative, and there's a bit of a friction there, I think, amongst gay fans and like lack of representation.
The fact that it's still such a big thing to have that in a film is quite shocking to me. But I think
exactly, it's just normal.
That's because the sort of media we're interested in and stuff like that. But the fact that that's still like to some people, it's like.
Do you know what I kind of?
You want?
It's hard in that situation. It's like, do I compromise my enjoyment of the film? Do I? Potentially disturb other people? Do I ignore it? In a way, I wanted to say, I think that's bad. Had his dick in my mouth earlier. Something like that.
I wish you had. Yeah, but you never know. That someone might have a knife or something. You just don't know, do
good
you?
Point. Especially in Croydon.
But yeah, it's true. You never know what... And, people are like a bit nuts. You never know what might happen.
No.
It's not worth it, is it? Although... the noises outside. It's not worth it, but at the same time, you shouldn't have to put up with that.
No. So yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking about that now.
I've forgotten, but I'm sure there was a reason.
Anyway, the competition was happening in the basement, and it was the dominoes. Shout out Lewis F. I've written.
What was this? Ellie said, "You guys going down?" Thomas.
Yeah, she came in with a bit too much fighting talk.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't even Oh, she goes, don't even come in for a hug.
And Thomas went, we missed you guys so much.
Sarcasm?
Fab Five versus two dirty dogs. Someone said that. Josh, I don't like their energy. Then Jack said, my boyfriend piped up, do you have to do a podcast about this? Can't you just skip it? Why do you have to do a podcast about every Big Brother? That's the mood he was in at that point.
Wow.
I was like,
Fun.
Jesus. Bring back Danny. I've written here.
Do you know what? As another thing, not a tangent, but you like to say Big Brother's like your sports, right?
Yes.
And I was thinking about this. I was in the barber shop, and obviously they always have a TV on with football. Now, I really like my barber. He's like into mental health awareness for men. He knows that I'm gay. Doesn't have any problem with that.
Good.
But he's also like used to be. But he's also a straight white man who used to like want to have a career in football. So like while he's got that interest, he's also like a varied person who has range, and I can talk to him about many things. So, yeah, he's nice to talk to. But like when a conversation erupts about football because it's on the screen, I just go silent because what have I got to say about it? And I think like, you know, if this was a conversation about, you know, Drag Race or or Big Brother Australia, which obviously is never going to be talked about in a British barber, I'd be part of the conversation. But I'm not, and I can't invest in that thing. I invest in these things, which are TV competitions.
Yeah, James used to be like that when we used to like get in a cab and the cab driver would start talking about football, and James would just be like, "I'm not interested in football," and just like completely shut it down. It'd just be like this cab driver would be like almost shocked that a man.
Where do I go now?
A man wasn't interested in football.
I can't tell you how many times I've shocked people by telling them I don't like football.
God, like. Who does like football? Pathetic. So then, what else? Ellie knocked hers over. Jess was laughing. Her long nails don't help.
Oh, do you know what I also think doesn't help? That Dane and Ellie have been made to do physical activity constantly for.
A bit shaky.
Yeah, it does make you a bit shaky, but it depends on what you're doing. But one time in the gym, I tried boxing training, and I couldn't hold a cup of tea probably the next day. I was proper shaky.
Oh my god, that's a bit straight for you, isn't it?
Yeah, like that time I tried a guitar. Liverpool.
Oh my god. So Jess said, I'm starving, and Ellie said, oh, would you like a cheesy string? I didn't write much about this, so have you got anything?
Imogen claimed that dominoes were her thing. How did you feel about it being dominoes again? Were you excited, or were you like this again?
I actually quite like seeing the dominoes going over,
too.
to be honest.
So Ellie was giving Dane tips. Yeah, they were really kind of like working together on it. Luke failed a run. It was interesting. There is a lot of tension to me in watching the runs and seeing if they're going to work, because everyone's obviously really invested in what they've done. And it had like a bit of like steps, and like there was some two balls, weren't there?
Oh yeah, that was a new.
They had to knock a ball around a little loop. Big Brother said the key to this challenge: don't get frustrated. And I was thinking I would be so fucking frustrated. Like I'd be like Danny, snapping them in half. Ellie also failed a run. Thomas came really close, but then failed, which I was happy about. Thomas is getting angry now.
He was. He went to go.
Did he?
Yeah. Aggressive. Aggressive.
Josh was the first to complete, was he?
I was so annoyed about that.
And just came very close. And then Dane levelled it up.
Yes.
I was a bit surprised that Ellie didn't even get to attempt him. No. Did she? I don't think.
I'm not sure.
I don't think she did. Fuck you, Thomas Markle, that's me.
Oh yeah, because he did it. Thomas saved the day.
Luke failed it, and Thomas actually had a win.
We don't want him to be the hero, do we?
Well,
I will be a hero.
Ellie might regret that fighting talk now. There doesn't seem to be any way Luke can save Ellie. Oh, well, I was obviously reading the room wrong.
Ellie was down in the dumps, but Luke then said he wanted Ellie back. Blindside?
What?
Question mark.
Waste room.
Tom said, "I have it out for her about Ellie." What you can do about it? Luke.
Tom, you call him Tom now.
Luke said, "I'll stay. He'll stay and swing Tom." What? Luke was trying to persuade everyone to keep Ellie in, wasn't he?
Yeah, he described Dane as someone that doesn't want to play the game. This is it. Luke suddenly was like, recognised game. I want to keep Ellie in and maybe play with her, I suppose.
But then he said, I'm not Bruce Willis in Top Gun who tries to save everyone. He's got his films in the middle there, hasn't he?
Bruce Willis is in
Die Hard.
Oh yeah, Top Gun is.
Tom Cruise.
So what's Mission Impossible?
Tom Cruise.
Oh, he's in 2 big franchises.
He's in hundreds of big franchises. Fucking Tom Cruise.
I don't think I've ever seen a Tom Cruise film in my life.
Shut
Have you?
up. Are you joking?
No.
Yeah. Have you not seen Interview with the Vampire?
No.
That's a good film. Have you not seen? Oh, let's not go on. Vanilla Sky is really good.
Is he actually a good actor?
He's actually a really good actor.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He's a bit of a cunt though, you know.
Luke tells Ellie if she can swing the girls, she can save herself. And he tells her, ask them, what did I do? And I was like, yeah, this might actually clear up the bathroom misunderstanding, which is why she's here in the first place.
I just didn't think that Ellie would be able to persuade the girls after they evicted her.
Me neither. What happened?
Well, they did vote to save her, and I couldn't believe it. I thought, what are they doing? They know she's still going to be salty after they evicted her beforehand.
I think she managed to convince them that they've got to stick together from now
to
on,
go
right?
after the boys, yeah.
Dane was also going, I'm relatively confident that I'll be in the top 6, and I quite enjoyed seeing him have the wind taken out.
And then Imogen goes, I only voted Ellie out because everyone else did. Sheep. It's not a good excuse, is it? And then Ellie goes to them, what was all that screaming about last night?
Yeah, she goes, I missed that.
Yeah.
And then Imogen goes, I was screaming because this and that. I lost my shit.
We were just, getting our feelings out. I'm pretending it wasn't about that. It's like,
trying to make good TV.
But Luke was irritated because Dane hadn't even bothered to campaign at all, hadn't come up to him or asked him anything.
Yeah, which is interesting because Josh and Dane were sort of game talking, I noticed. And Dane told Josh that Ellie said she'd never vote the girls out. But then Josh said, I don't believe that. I don't know why he said that. But yeah, Luke was a bit annoyed. That's why it turned on Dane. Yeah. Because he wasn't trying. He was kind of assuming he was safe.
But then if I was in the house, I think I'd keep Dane because he's not trying and he's a bad player. I don't want to keep Ellie, who's going around persuading people. What are they doing? Why are they keeping getting rid of these dead weights?
It's an integral game.
They're stupid.
Because Jess still doesn't trust Ellie, she's not going to uncover the truth. I think this is my thoughts. Because Jess still didn't trust Ellie, she wasn't going to uncover the truth. Though she did say that she had thought Ellie made an alliance with Dane because they went quiet when she walked into the room.
And
do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. And also, Jess doesn't like Dane because of that Instagram conversation, I think, and some other conversations they had. What the hell's that?
Doing the count and the hair swap.
Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't trust Dane?
Jess, because of that.
Dane.
She sagged off his paintings.
Oh, the Instagram thing.
Yeah.
Instagram. Imogen said in the diary room she's starting to feel like the boys are taking over. This is when the hope was starting to build. Luke shaking hands with Imogen in the red room. They did a bit of a compilation of making deals, and then it looks like a Dane blindside at this point. I've written, is it?
I've put, has Ellie done it? ?
We really think alike. I've put, but is it ... ? I even put the look eyes in my own notes.
I don't know. I spotted the look eyes in your notes there.
Everyone's complaining that Dane hasn't bothered talking to them, but he's confident based on the last landslide vote that he's safe.
Things can change on a dime in the Big Brother house.
Ellie looks good in a red bra with sleeves and mom jeans.
Baggy jeans, yeah.
Sonia with an odd symbol on her dress.
Bit Squid Game, I put.
A bit swastika as well.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Well, we know she's got some controversial views.
Sonia has a strong ring game, I've written. Have you noticed that?
No,
she always has many rings. I say at least the 4 fingers, maybe thumbs too. And she's obviously quite conscious to put them on screen. She's always got hands together like this.
Oh, I see.
I feel like it's part of her aesthetic this year.
Is it part of her Nazi aesthetic?
I've written, ew, Thomas has got muddy shoes. Did you notice this?
No.
Why?
What?
Why? From where?
What's he doing?
I don't know.
Trampling around on the AstroTurf. It's not even muddy.
There is no mud in the Big Brother house.
Ugh, gross. Jack had a comment here. He's souring the whole proceedings.
Of course he is.
He said about Josh, he's tried everything he can to make himself look handsome, but he's still not. Angry or what? Jess is going to vote on whose face I get to see. What? What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. In the morning?
I think my notes are kind of unravelling.
Sonia asked if Ellie will forgive and forget, to which she said she would. Our Dane was disappointed he didn't get to see his kids and his wife. I said, well, leave
Yeah,
then.
just go then. You can see him in a minute.
self-evict. Sonia probably can't though because quarantine.